I'm really looking forward to this trip. Because Triple H is not on it. And I'm excited to see your match against Nakamura, of course. Depending on how that goes, you might have a match at the Dome for our big WWE Network special. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Before all that, I've arranged for you to take on an up-and-coming star from a Japanese promotion. You know, to help shake off any jet lag. I think it'll be more fun if it's a surprise.
Glad you are getting your rest. You are going to need it when you face me in Japan. Yes, it will be an honor. Just end with you starting at the right.
If SmackDown Live is the house that AJ Styles built, then the foundation was constructed in Japan. I learned that the audience there respects traditions like the fighting spirit and hard-hitting matches. And since it's your first trip, you better bring it. There's one other Japanese tradition that you need to know. On your first trip, you're going to buy all the veterans dinner. Hope you brought your credit card.
Your opponent tonight has been creating quite the buzz of his own recently as one of this country's hottest new stars. So I'm excited to see you two face each other for the very first time in Japan.
We heard Daniel Bryan had a surprise opponent lined up, and he definitely delivered.
Yeah, for those of you watching this WWE.com exclusive, get ready to witness something special.
To catch everyone up to speed, Cole, Quinn, and Buzz have a long history on the indie circuit. Most recently, they invaded NXT with the now disgraced Baron Blade. Since then, Cole's made a name for himself in Japan, while Buzz has done the same on SmackDown Live.
Again anytime soon.
Nonetheless, we're all lucky to see it happen. What started in high school gyms in the U.S. has now added a new chapter in Japan. This is truly a special moment.
And this is only our first night here. We will get to see Buzz versus Nakamura, and then there's the WWE Network special from the Dome. I'd do this for free.
Don't give him any ideas, Byron.
Thanks again for joining us from Japan for this WWE.com exclusive.
You said you had a successful Japanese debut last night. But tonight, you face the king of Songsar in his kingdom. And you will be lucky to go back to America with all your teeth.
Does it really say all that?
More or less.
Talk about making an impression on your first tour of Japan.
Not only was Buzz able to pull out a victory, he did it on Nakamura's home turf. That's impressive.
You may have gotten that win tonight, but next time it ends differently. Knee to face.
We hope you enjoyed this WWE.com exclusive. Be sure to join us tomorrow on the WWE Network as we bring you a huge special event.
Hey, go get your wrestling gear on.
Why? I thought I didn't have a match tonight on the network special.
After what I saw you do against Cole Quinn and then Shinsuke, you do now. I'm changing the scheduled AJ Styles versus Nakamura match to a triple threat, and you're the third participant.
So I get to wrestle at the Dome? On the network special? Tonight?
Yes, but not if you don't get ready, so go. Now. Go! opportunity like this doesn't come around very often. Not only because of where we are, but because of the circumstances. Triple H isn't here to try and hold you down. Owens and Zayn can't interfere. You control your destiny tonight. It's your chance to show the world live on the WWE Network that you belong in the main event picture on SmackDown. You can thank me by going out there and having the best match of your career.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed that my big singles match with Shinsuke Nakamura is now changed to a triple threat match with a rookie. Are you crazy? I may be from Georgia, but the legend of AJ Styles was born in the Dome. So there's no way I'm gonna be upstaged by you or Nakamura. Oh, and don't forget,
If you didn't understand last night, I'll say it again. Tonight, knee to face.
AJ hits the forearm.
He got all of it.
Buzz tosses Styles out of the ring. Can he steal this one?
This is a career-defining win.
I'd say it's a career-defining Japanese tour. He deserves to celebrate.
Buzz capitalized on an opening to pin Nakamura.
Capitalize is a nice way to put it. He stole the win from AJ.
Wow, coming from AJ in Japan, that means a lot.
Apparently, he's earned AJ's respect.
If these two have formed an alliance, that could have huge repercussions going forward.
Without a doubt. Well, that does it for us from the Dome in Japan. Thank you so much for those of you who woke up early to catch us live on the WWE Network.
Yeah, now go get some sleep. Sayonara, everyone.
Stop pandering, Byron.
I've had the pleasure of calling a lot of big-time matches in my career, some of those in Japan. And it's rare that I say this, but I wish I'd been able to call that triple threat match between Buzz, AJ Styles, and Shinsuke Nakamura. It really was a thing of beauty. I even got up at 4 a.m. to watch the special live on the WWE Network, and that says a lot, because there aren't too many things at my age that get me out of bed before the roosters are up. Big picture, if there's one thing we can take away from all this, is that this Japanese tour and the WWE Network special specifically really put Buzz on the map. I mean, we're talking Steve Austin, King of the Ring, 1996 level here, folks. Just as that night shot Austin out of a cannon and catapulted him into another stratosphere, I really think that's what this night will do for Buzz. And look, this isn't just Jack Tice saying this, okay? After the match, AJ Styles gave Buzz that Wolfpack sign, which is a sign of respect for AJ and many others. It means Buzz has earned his stripes in AJ's book, all right? So what's next for Buzz? We all know what happened with Austin in the years following King of the Ring. He went on to hold countless titles despite Mr. McMahon trying anything and everything he could to stop him. Could we be seeing something similar here with Buzz and Triple H playing a role in Mr. McMahon? Only time will tell, but barring any major setbacks, I see big, big things in this man's future.
How are you feeling after that big trip? A little jet lag?
Yeah, a little. I mean, can't complain, though.
Look, I just wanted to say maybe I could have shown you a little bit more respect in the past. You obviously proved in Japan that you deserve it.
Hey, don't worry about it. I know you got the whole rookie treatment when you first got to WWE, too.
I definitely did. Maybe I was just doing the same thing to you without even thinking about it. We're cool now, though, right?
I don't know why John Cena is here, but I do know that Buzz will be in action coming up next on SmackDown Live. We have a great match coming up next. We have one of the best talents on the roster to date versus Aiden English.
Oh, we aren't going anywhere.
Get ready, WWE Universe. It's Buzz! This should be an incredible matchup. I mean, both men have extensive offensive repertoires, lasting endurance, and an insatiable appetite to be number one.
These guys are undoubtedly going to give us a show here tonight.
He's got that boot nicely done. Just an unforgiving slam. Now that's how you make a statement. Now that's a takedown. So damaging. Looks like Aiden English is starting to sweat here. This could be the start of an ugly downward spiral if he's not careful.
I wouldn't call for the medics just yet, Cole. He still appears to be in pretty good shape here.
This match is so evenly contested right now that it's almost impossible to pick a winner. I guess we just have to settle in and enjoy the action.
And he presses him high above his head. You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this. Scoop slam. Aiden English looking a little fatigued. I'd say he's starting to feel the pressure a bit. I've got to say, I'm really impressed with the evolution of Aiden English. For a while, it appeared as though he might be pegged as a tag team specialist, but he's since proven that he can also go on his own.
Thunderous power slam.
He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while.
As Michael alluded to, Aiden English was great as one half of the Vaudevillains. The duo even captured the NXT Tag Team titles. But English has proven that there's more to him than just tag teams.
Oh, you're right, Byron. He's since become WWE's greatest singer. And
What does Buzz have in store? We're about a punishing side slam.
That's what he was looking for, Michael.
What does Buzz have in store? We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe.
That has got to be it.
Talk about, and you can put this singles match in the books.
Looking for an opening for that finisher, it seems, and that's a smart move. Just hit. And now we have an idea why John Cena's here tonight.
Because he has an issue with Aiden English's singing?
Cena might not be a fan of the Drama King, but my guess is it has more to do with wanting to get a closer look at SmackDown Live's hottest superstar, Buzz.
Take it easy, partner. I'm not out here for a fight. At least not yet. I'm here because I've heard all the buzz. You gotta see this guy who's blowing up on the indies. You gotta see this guy who invaded NXT and stuck it to Triple H. You gotta see this guy who won the U.S. title and defended it in an open challenge week after week. I wonder where he got that idea. You gotta see this guy who went to Japan and beat Nakamura and AJ Styles in the Dome of all places. Now, most people would get caught up in all that, but not me. You see, I've been around for a while. And so many times I've heard all the buzz, and then when it comes time for me to actually see what's behind the buzz, it doesn't measure up to the hype. So I'm out here tonight because I want to know, do you measure up, Buzz?
Well, this might come across as arrogant, but I believe I measure up to every bit of the hype.
No, that's good. You should be confident in yourself.
But I also understand it's one of those need to experience it firsthand to believe it sort of things. So if you truly want to find out if I measure up, How about you and me go one-on-one at SummerSlam? After that, all your questions will be answered.
Let's do it.
If anyone knows anything about having immediate success in the WWE, it's me. After all, I was the youngest world heavyweight champion in history at the age of 24. But unlike you, Buzz, I didn't rely on cheap gimmicks like viral videos or invading someone else's show to make it to the top. No, I did things the right way. But that's not what gets rewarded these days, is it? No, now you get hot on the indies, show up, win a few matches on SmackDown, to get handed a main event match in one of the biggest shows of the year. Well, I am sick of it. I am sick of it. I should be facing John Cena at SummerSlam, not you. That is my spot.
Look, I could give you an entire list of reasons why I'm facing John Cena at SummerSlam. But instead, let me give you one reason why you're not facing Cena. Because we've seen that match over and over and over again. The WWE Universe wants something new and exciting, not Cena versus Orton Part 589.
I don't give a damn what the WWE Universe wants.
Yeah? Well, I do. And since we have unfinished business after you cost me the U.S. title, how about we give them a match they've never seen before? You versus me right now.
What's in it for me?
The chance to prove everything you just said about me.
That's fine. But I was thinking more like if I beat you, I take your place in the match versus Cena at SummerSlam. Do you want to shut up all the critics and earn your big main event opportunity? Or do you want another handout?
All right. To prove to you and everyone else that I've earned everything I've ever gotten, I'll put my spot in the SummerSlam match on the line.
That's great. I look forward to taking it from you by giving the WWE Universe something they have seen before. Me hitting you with an RKO.
All Buzz is proving tonight is that he loves taking stupid risks. And this one's going to cost him his match with Cena at SummerSlam.
That's only if Orton can defeat him.
But what does he have to gain?
I think it's a matter of pride.
Well, there's a fine line between pride and stupidity, and he's crossed it.
What a clothesline! Ouch! Ooh! Ooh, what an uppercut! That'll have you worrying about long-term injuries for sure. One move after the other. It's devastating.
That's how you wear down your opponent. Oh, what incredible power.
Wow, what a vertical suplex. He takes him down hard. Randy Orton might be the most successful third-generation wrestler in WWE history. The Orton family has been a fixture in wrestling for over 50 years, competing in main events from the 1960s all the way to today.
Yeah, Cole, it all started with Randy Orton's grandfather, Bob Orton Sr., who competed in the NWA and AWA, even took on Bruno Sammartino in New York City.
You both started the Orton family tree with the discussion of Bob Orton Sr., but Randy's father, Cowboy Bob Orton, has an impressive pedigree, too, as a WWE superstar, including being in Roddy Piper's corner during major matches at the first 2 WrestleManias.
As great as his father and grandfather were, Randy brought the Orton name to even greater heights with multiple WrestleMania main events and over a dozen WWE Championship reigns.
Punishing power slam. Randy Orton is one of the most dominant competitors in WWE history with few weaknesses. Corey, how would you target the Apex Predator?
One needs to look at Orton's medical history for the key. More than anything else, shoulder injuries have put the Viper on the sideline.
Now Randy Orton seems to have lost a step or two. He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win this match.
That confidence he had on his face at the start of this match sure has disappeared, and with good reason.
Ouch.
He's taken quite a beating.
Corey brought up Orton's many shoulder injuries earlier, and my quick research corroborates that. He suffered one just 6 months into his career and has been out of action as recently as 2016. What's Triple H doing here?
This could get ugly real fast, guys.
We're about to have a new
Wait
man.
a minute! AJ Styles might have something to say about that.
Why is AJ attacking Triple H? This is career suicide.
Some people value friendship over money, Corey.
Well, those people are idiots.
Drives him down with a powerbomb. What does Buzz have in store?
We're
gonna
about to
side slam.
Nice.
This one's over, guys. Randy Orton got the worst end of that stick.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
Oh, he's gonna do it.
Nice sidewinder suplex.
That has got to be it. What a slam, Michael.
He's going for the pin.
Oh my, how in the world did he kick out of that? The Apex Predator stays in the hunt with that kick out.
Got the shoulders down. Barely at 2.5.
He needs to change something fast, guys.
This kind of offense he's known for. Oh, how resilient was that?
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole, his opponent included.
And Randy Orton just slips out of harm's way.
He gets it with a reversal. He's starting to feel it here. He looks to be a little surprised right now.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Cole. This is just a little bump in the road for him here. Nothing to worry about.
This isn't his first rodeo. He had to expect to take on some offense here tonight.
Randy, he's inflicting some serious pain here.
The Viper strikes again. I love it. Oh, wow. The Viper strikes again. I love it.
Oh, no. Randy Orton looking to finish it. Oh!
But can he follow up here? This is Randy Orton's chance.
The cover. One. Buzz with the easy kick out.
Too soon.
You have to think that's it. Orton looking for some.
Can he finish him up?
He's got him covered. Two. No, he kicks out. Nicely done.
So resourceful.
Oh, my goodness. Crushing it. How impressive was that? Just sending your foe crashing to the king. He may get the 3 count right here.
This is it.
2. I wouldn't have been surprised if that was it. Wow.
Dangerous.
Wow, what a power slam. Oh, he's got him where he wants him. Here we go. Boom. The full bomb.
What impact.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're
We're going to
about
side slam.
Nice.
This one is over.
What does Buzz have in store? The human body can only absorb so much of that.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
What a way to win a singles match. Let's take a little look at some of the action from that match. Wow.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. I don't like to throw around a lot of praise, but my eyes tell me that might have been one of the great matches in recent WWE history. That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance.
Going to feel the effects of this win for a while.
And talk about displaying a never say die attitude. It was as if Hey, thanks for having my back out there with Triple H. If it wasn't for you, I might have lost my chance to face John Cena at SummerSlam.
No problem. I know you don't have many allies on SmackDown, but from now on, you can trust me to be there for you.
I saw what you did out there tonight. That took some guts to put your match with me on the line. Honestly, I'm surprised you did.
I wouldn't be where I am if I played it safe. I don't take the easy way out, and no matter what obstacles are put in front of me, I never give up.
Interesting choice of words.
Yeah, well, that's just how I live my life. For me, it's not just a catchphrase to sell towels.
And you think that's all it is for me? I busted my ass for everything I have. And will continue to do so until someone has to drag me out of that ring.
Guys, you have a match coming up. How about you settle this in the ring?
You know what? That's a good idea, AJ. With all this talk about never giving up, how about you put your money where your mouth is? At SummerSlam, how about we make our match a submission match?
Like I said, I don't play things safe. So you got it.
I hope you're ready to dance at SummerSlam, because I'm gonna make you tap.
Hey, come on, that's enough. Are you sure that was the right decision?
No, not at all. I need to start learning some more submission moves ASAP.
Hey, like I said before, I got your back at the pay-per-view, just in case Triple H or Randy Orton try to get involved again.
Hey, I really appreciate that. You've been such a big help, which is... I hate to ask for another favor, but would you be willing to show me the calf crusher?
I don't know, man. That's kind of my thing, you know? Can't be giving out all my secrets just in case we have to face each other again someday.
Look, I need help if I'm going to beat Cena in this submission match. I mean, I'll get down on my knees and beg if I have to.
Oh my... Stand up. I'll show it to you.
Awesome. I owe you one.
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll settle up at some point.
I'm sorry for how you've been treated by Triple H, but unfortunately, there's not much else I can do to help at this point. Yeah, tell me about it. He's still holding one against me from 5 years ago. Anyway, good luck in your submission match versus Cena. Avoid the STF at all costs.
Up next, we have singles action. We have John Cena versus a formidable opponent. I can't wait. A decade and a half of dominance. The crowd is buzzing. He's going for it all.
This is an This is an amazing opportunity for Buzz. Just look at what a victory over Cena did for Kevin Owens when he first arrived in WWE. He went on to become Universal Champion.
I agree. If Buzz is able to defeat Cena tonight, it could catapult him to a whole other level.
None of that matters because I heard Buzz was begging people backstage to teach him submission holds. That sounds more like a man who's going to catapult right into a brick wall.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. He hits the clothesline. It's got to be hard to rebound from that one.
Boom, running STO.
Nicely done. He doesn't want to do this outside the ring. He hits a huge power slam, going all the way up. That one fails to connect.
Great idea by him. Too bad it was awfully executed, though.
No, he lets him out.
Yeah, I think he knew he wasn't going to get the submission there.
Spear! John Cena's starting to take some deep breaths in there. Don't be surprised if he shrugs it off and comes back more motivated than ever.
He just has to make sure this doesn't get too out of hand for him. Sometimes momentum has a way of permanently swinging one way. That's what he wants to avoid here.
Concentrating on the body here. That slam put him in a bad way, guys. There are all sorts of things he can do to an opponent after a takedown like that. Wait a minute. Shoulder tackle does the job. And now it's John Cena getting pushed to the limit. You have to wonder if he could recover from this, guys.
The amount of punishment he's absorbed in this match is absolutely insane. A lesser man would have given up and walked away by now.
Well, he's certainly looking a little worse for wear, but that doesn't mean you should count him out just yet. I'm sure there's plenty of fight still left in him.
He's going for it all. Now Buzz has Cena in the calf crusher.
A move he obviously learned from AJ Styles.
He did it. Buzz has made John Cena give up to the calf crusher.
I never thought I'd see that happen. Unbelievable.
For everyone who thought Buzz didn't belong in this spot, he proved tonight. Kurt Angle, now he's seen it all tonight.
Despite Triple H's best efforts to impede your progress, you have accomplished amazing things on SmackDown. I've been so impressed that I think the Raw audience also deserves to see what all the buzz is about. So that's why I've negotiated with Daniel Bryan, and we were able to agree on a special one-time trade, sending you to Raw immediately.
Well, I can't believe it, but the Raw GM has spoken. Buzz is headed for Monday night.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
I wish I could say good riddance, but we'll be right there with him.
It's been over a month since Buzz beat Nakamura in Japan, and I won our bet. Now Buzz beats John Cena at SummerSlam in a submission match, just like I said he would, and you still won't say it.
Okay, fine.
Come on.
Man.
It's been over a month since Buzz beat Nakamura in Japan, and I won our bet. Now Buzz beats John Cena at SummerSlam in a submission match, just like I said he would, and you still won't say it.
Okay, fine.
Come on.
Man, you're... Okay, fine. Man, you're annoying.
Yeah, come on.
You're a wrestling genius. There, you happy?
Say it with my full name.
Pete Clark is a wrestling genius.
Yes! Thank you.
Now, can we actually talk about what happened with Buzz after the SummerSlam match? That's what people want to hear.
Yes, since I am officially a wrestling genius, now we can move on. So let's talk about the huge announcement that was made. Buzz has been traded to Monday Night Raw.
This sort of thing is unheard of. He was just reaching the top of SmackDown with his win over Cena, and then boom, he's gone.
That certainly turned the world of WWE upside down. I mean, think about the potential matchups for Buzz that we're going to get on Raw. Samoa Joe, Bray Wyatt, Elias, The Miz, Braun Strowman, just to name a few. I'm really excited.
Slow down, wrestling genius. Buzz could very easily lose to every one of those superstars you just named, because I think this move to Raw might be putting too much pressure on him.
Come on.
It's a lot to handle for someone who's still relatively new to WWE. Plus, if Buzz thought Triple H was getting involved in this business on SmackDown, it's going to be 10 times worse on Raw, where GM Kurt has to answer to Triple H's wife, Stephanie McMahon.
Well, you heard it here first. Buzz's career is headed for a downward spiral, and he's never gonna win another match.
That's not what I said. I just stated my opinion that's backed up by my experience as a WWE superstar. That's something a wrestling genius would have no clue about.
Oh, yeah, well, I strongly disagree. I think Buzz is going to be just fine. He's handled everything that's been thrown at him so far, and I see no reason that will change.
You know I'm going to have them beep that line I said about you being a wrestling genius when this airs,
what?
Right?
You wouldn't dare.
We'll see.
There he is, Raw's newest superstar. I was impressed with what you were able to accomplish on SmackDown in such a short amount of time. Kind of reminds me of, well, me.
Well, thanks, Kurt. I hope there are no hard feelings that I didn't initially sign with you.
None whatsoever. We're just lucky to have you here on Raw now. So what's your plan tonight? Going to sit back and get a feel for things?
I didn't get here by sitting back and waiting for something to happen.
No, I guess not.
You'll be seeing me out there sooner than you think, and in a very big way.
We are gathered here tonight for a very special occasion. To celebrate a milestone that only the most successful television programs reach. This is the 100th episode of Miz TV. When my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut. Show some respect for the moment in history you are witnessing. Do you know the kind of blood, sweat, and tears that go into making a production like this week in and week out? No, you don't. Because you've never made one episode of anything, let alone 100. Now, in honor of this achievement, I put together a special documentary recapping the series' greatest moments that I'd like all of you to watch for the next 10 minutes. Please, turn off your cellular devices and enjoy the show.
Apparently, this is what Buzz meant when he talked about making a big debut on Raw.
This is unbelievably disrespectful to the Intercontinental Champion. But from what we've seen in the past from Buzz, I'm really not surprised.
Hey, maybe he wants to congratulate The Miz on making it to 100 episodes.
I doubt it.
What the hell do you think you're doing interrupting my 100th episode celebration?
I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm saving these people from having to endure any more boredom. Instead, I'd like to give them something actually worth watching. Me beating you for the Intercontinental title. And unlike that terrible highlight video, I guarantee that won't take anywhere near 10 minutes.
Are you insane? Or maybe you've just been inhaling so many fumes from your piece of trash van that you think you can interrupt my celebration and get a shot at my Intercontinental title.
What's the matter? You scared I'll beat you so bad that Miz TV will be canceled before it makes it to episode 101?
You know what? I think we got off on the wrong foot. You just got to Raw and we haven't been properly introduced. I'm Miz. Obviously. This is my beautiful wife, Maurice. And then there's the Miztourage, Curtis and Bo. Why don't you introduce yourselves to the new guy?
We've seen this before.
He deserves it for interrupting this historic night.
It's 3-on-1.
Maybe now we can watch the special Miz TV documentary he interrupted.
Please, no.
Welcome to another edition of TV's longest-running weekly episodic television program, Monday Night Raw.
Hello, I am Elias. I've got one question for everyone here tonight. Who wants to walk with Elias? Now, last week we had a newcomer arrive on the scene and challenge The Miz. He quickly learned that in WWE, if you mess with the bull, you get the horns. And when I say WWE, I am referring to the WWE that stands for Walk with Elias. We got a new guy here named Buzz, who got beat down by The Miz. If you ask me, it's only a matter of time before he's out of the biz. He drives around in an old crappy van like a homeless man. He reminds Elias a lot of all you dirt poor fans.
I never thought I'd be happy to see Buzz, but if it's to interrupt Elias's music, I would welcome an earthquake.
Seems like Buzz isn't a fan either. Okay, I think I speak for everyone here when I say we've heard just about enough. Well, other than that atrocity of a song, I don't have a problem with you. Yet. But I do have a problem with The Miz after what he and his so-called Miztourage did to me last week. So, Miz, I'm calling you out right now.
Buzz must really want to get beat up 2 weeks in a row.
First off, Elias, I want to apologize for your beautiful acoustic set being interrupted by this simpleton who obviously doesn't appreciate art or culture. He did it to me last week, too. Second of all, Buzz, I don't care what you do or say. you're not getting a shot at my Intercontinental title. But since it seems like you're dying for a fight, I have another idea. How about you face the Miz Taraj in a handicap match tonight?
You know what? Sounds good. In fact, why not add Elias to their team too? Then I can beat all three of them and show the WWE Universe what a fighting champion is supposed to look like.
You are dumber than you look.
I second that. Our next matchup is all about the numbers game. We have a real fan favorite taking on an imposing force. Oh, all eyes are going to be watching. Buzz is about to start trending. Look who's hit. Byron, I'm not going to ask you this question because you're not cool enough, but I'll ask Graves. Graves, are you ready to walk with Elias? Negative, Ghost Rider.
And their partner.
And that takes him off his feet. My colleagues may have harsh opinions about Elias's musical talents, but I see Elias as a man who's just born to run all over WWE.
The numbers game here just isn't fair, Cole. I mean, even Saxton can see that.
Oh, I think this man means business. Oh, smash! This is a level of destruction no one was expecting. There! That was vicious. Elias forced to play defense here. He's up against an almost unwinnable battle here in this handicap match.
Well, I don't think his performance here tonight is necessarily one I would point to if I were to instruct an up-and-comer on how to win a handicap match.
Boom, running FTO. Nicely done. There are certain superstars who are synonymous with handicap matches. Of course, there's Andre the Giant, and more recently, Braun Strowman. But I don't think I've ever seen anybody in more handicap matches than Big Show guys. He's showing absolutely no pity now, guys. Elias definitely tiring out there. He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win here.
Handicap matches are all about the odds, Cole, and sometimes understanding and navigating those odds correctly, as fair or unfair as they may seem, can make all the difference in the world.
I couldn't agree with you more about what you were saying earlier, Michael. It seems like Big Show has been in dozens, if not hundreds of him. This thing is getting more chaotic by the moment.
Uh-oh. The Miz gives Elias his guitar.
Buzz gains control of it.
And he nails him with the guitar.
That'll do it.
Here's the cover. Does he have him here? There's one. There's two. They got him.
What an incredible victory.
Buzz somehow overcomes the odds.
Somehow, he cheated.
Buzz is here on Raw to continue his quest for the Miz's Intercontinental Championship.
Don't think I haven't noticed the impact you've made on Raw already. In fact, if you can beat Bo Dallas tonight, I don't care what Miz says. You've earned a shot at his Intercontinental title. And speaking of looking out for you, if Miz attacks you during the match, you'll still get your title shot. Wait. Who says I'm not a good GM?
Keep an eye out for a receipt coming your way. For the broken guitar, if you get my drift.
Even if somehow you get past me tonight, you don't have what it takes to be Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, I think you need to actually have visited another continent to be Intercontinental Champion.
We're A-listers. We visit different continents just to go to movie premiere or the hottest new club.
Florida's not a continent, right?
No, I don't think so.
But it's surrounded by water. I thought that's what made something a continent.
No, you're thinking of an isthmus. Hey, you know what? It's none of your business what continents we visited. All I care about is embarrassing you tonight.
I really hope you win tonight and get your title match with The Miz. I'm so sick of him and Maurice running their mouths. You'll be the first active superstar to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame if you can pull that off. I really hope you win tonight and get your... You'll be the first active...
Hold on to your seats. We have singles action coming up next. We have one of our breakout talents against Bo Dallas.
Who will reign supreme?
The Indian Mater is here. To reiterate what's at stake here, if Buzz can defeat Bo Dallas, he'll earn a shot at Miz's Intercontinental Championship.
And keep in mind, per Kurt Angle's decision, if The Miz interferes on Bo's behalf, Buzz will still get his title shot.
Why doesn't Angle just hand Buzz the Intercontinental title? I mean, he's giving him every possible advantage.
I believe the goal is to make sure it's a fair match without involvement from The Miz.
Well, after this match, you and Buzz might be Bo leaving otherwise.
He's inflicting some serious pain here. What we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries. Clearly on a mission here. That'll slow Bo Dallas down a bit. But we all know that he isn't afraid of a good fight, which is what we're seeing here. This is a level of destruction no one was expecting. Here's the cover. This might be it. Oh, my. Big time move. Big time slam right there. He tackles him to the ground. Setting him up.
Delivering the shin breaker.
Oh, my goodness, crushing it. Bo Dallas is starting to tire a bit. I'm not sure how much more he has to give.
If he wants to win this thing, he's going to need to make some changes here. There's no way he can stay in this match if he doesn't find a way to fend off this attack. The biggest thing an opponent has to be aware of when they lock up with Bo Dallas is falling under an immediate attack. The Bo-leave-in-Bo spirit has consumed Bo Dallas, and this man...
This might be it.
Cover! Hooks the leg! Kicked out at 2.5.
I thought he had him.
Wait, what's Miz doing? What the heck?
Why would Miz punch Bo Dallas?
Wait a minute.
The Miz is a genius. Since he hit Bo, Buzz got disqualified and doesn't get an Intercontinental title shot.
The Miz found a way around Kurt Angle's stipulation. I guess you have to give him credit for that.
Buzz is obviously upset about how all this transpired.
Tough night for Bo Dallas. He'll be fine. And besides, he won the match.
I'd hardly call that a victory.
Yet again, The Miz finds a loophole to avoid defending the title.
I know. I'm just as frustrated as you are.
So what are you going to do about it?
I'd like to give you your title shot anyway. But unfortunately, I just got off the phone with Triple H. And he said that since Bo Dallas technically won, you don't get to face The Miz.
Triple H can just overrule you like that?
Unfortunately, when push comes to shove, he can. And I'm not surprised that he did, given your history with him.
All right, well, if Miz and Triple H are refusing to give me an opportunity, then maybe I need to make my own.
Opportunity?
No. Title. I know a guy who can help me out.
You do whatever you think you need to do.
Hey, Cole. I need a favor. It's short notice, but you did such a good job making the titles for BCW that I wanted to see if you could make me a custom title for me to use on Monday Night Raw. Fine. I promise to call you more often, not just when I need something. All right, I'll email you some design ideas, but one thing I do know is that my title will only be defended in... Thanks, man. You're the best. Yes, I still have the lucky keychain you gave me. But I gotta run. Thanks.
Ugh. I can't believe what happened in your match with Bo Dallas. Somehow The Miz continues to find new ways to be the most annoying person on the planet. You're offering me a chance to make Miz and Maurice look like even bigger idiots? Yeah, I'm in.
Just so you know, I still would have beaten you tonight, even if Miz didn't accidentally hit me in the face.
Yeah, it was a total accident.
We're not
brainwashed.
Yeah, we have minds of our own. Stop doing that. You first. No, you first.
It must really suck to think that you have everything going your way, only to have someone who's better looking, more famous, and more talented outsmart you in the end. Triple H has spoken. Thanks to me, you lost the match and your title shot. Are they bringing back the Divas title?
I am The Miz! And this is my lovely wife, Maurice. Say something to the audience, Maurice. That was wonderful, honey. You truly bring so much to the table and are certainly not just window dressing whose sole purpose of being in WWE is to follow me around from town to town, ironing my weird Matrix cloak dress that I wear. When my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut. When my right foot goes in, your right foot goes out. When my right foot goes in, you shake it all about. You do the stupid, I'm The Miz, and I'm awful.
Since apparently our GM either thinks this is funny, which is impossible, or is just not paying attention to his own show, I am this close to dialing 911 to report 2 counts of aggravated character assassination.
Whoa, Miz. Sasha and I were just having a little bit of fun out here. No need to go overboard. I mean, besides, you didn't even let me get to the best part. Other than showing everybody how big of a goof you are, the whole point of tonight was to debut my new singles title. You see, since you refused to give me an Intercontinental title shot, and then Triple H backed your little scheme with loser Bo Dallas, I was forced to make a title of my own.
You created your own title? Wow. What do you think this is? WWE 2K19? This is real life. It's not pretend time. You don't get to make up your titles. In fact, this is the most pathetic thing I've ever seen. And I've seen your matches on the indies.
You want to talk about pathetic? I think someone who refuses to defend their title, that's pathetic. Because even though this championship is brand new, it already holds more value than yours because I'm not going to hide behind it. I'm going to defend it against anyone at any time.
All right, champ. I have someone you can defend your made-up title against. Someone who's still waiting for payback for a broken guitar.
Like I said, anyone at any time. But you didn't give me a chance to explain that my title has some special conditions for how it must be defended.
What do you mean? Like the matches can only be held in high school gyms? Or there can't be more than 200 people in attendance?
Not exactly. My title will only be defended in steel cage matches.
The championship is up for grabs. Coming up next, we have one of the best talents on the roster to date against an imposing adversary.
Nothing like a championship match.
The crowd is buzzing with
Introducing the challenger.
I can't believe Buzz just sprung this title match stipulation on Elias. It's completely unfair.
I actually think it's kind of nice to see Buzz pull one over on his opponents for a change.
I agree. We're so accustomed to seeing Buzz at a disadvantage. Finally tonight, he gets a match on his terms.
Oh, I thought broadcast journalists weren't supposed to be biased, but I guess I was wrong.
Perfectly executed. That drops him in a hurry. Sickening thud as his body is driven to the mat. Up and over with a suplex. Challenger starting to falter. He's going to have to find a way to fend off the champ here.
Well, he had to expect to take some punishment tonight. You don't step in the ring with this guy and walk away completely unscathed.
He seems more motivated than ever heading into this match, which makes me think he still has plenty of fight left in him.
The human body can only absorb so much of that. Executed perfectly.
Call me crazy, but this might be one of those rare instances where the champion actually enters the match as the underdog. I know it sounds odd, but it really seems like the champ is up against a headwind here.
You're not crazy, Byron. The champ certainly has an uphill battle here, and while it's rare, we have seen the challenger head into the match as the heavy favorite. Bruno Sammartino challenging Stan Stasiak in 1973 immediately comes to mind, as does Diesel squaring off against Bob Backlund in 1994.
Wait, did you really just say that Saxton is not crazy, Cole? Man, just when I started to think you might be all right, you go and say something ridiculous like that.
Got it.
Elias got blasted there.
Walking around the city earlier today, guys, the only thing anybody was talking about was this title match. Everywhere I went, from the coffee shop to the bookstore, everybody was talking about this match. Oh boy, he is rolling.
What does Buzz have in store?
So damaging. This one is over.
Byron, I had a similar experience as you this morning. Nearly every person at the gym I went to was talking about this title match, and rightfully so. This is an absolute... What does Buzz have in store? That's a big-time power bomb for him right there.
Just when you thought we were going to crown a new champion.
He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while.
Just go for the finisher already. I don't understand the delay. The object is to win the match, isn't it? Come on, let's go.
Well executed. As Corey continues to criticize the action in the ring, allow me to take the other side of the argument. The last thing any superstar wants to do is go for the finisher prematurely. No good can come of that.
Yeah, you really want to wait for the exact right time. If you go for it and miss, that could be the momentum shift your opponent has been waiting for.
Clearly on a mission here. Not looking good for the champ here. He came into this match expecting a fight, and that's exactly what he's getting.
He just has to make sure this doesn't get too out of hand for him. Sometimes momentum has a way of permanently swinging one way. That's what he wants to avoid here.
It looks to me like he took his foot off the gas there for a moment. When that happens, you run the risk of letting your opponent back into the match.
Now that's how you make a statement.
Guys, a lot of people are predicting a new champion here tonight. Even a poll on WWE.com earlier today predicted we'd have a new champ. But at the risk of being a downer, I'll believe it when I see it.
This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody. Corey, I have to disagree with your earlier comment. I'm with the masses on this one. I think tonight is the night we crown a new champion.
Well, either way, guys, this has been one heck of a match up to this point, and I think it's only going to get better. Oh, Buzz just barely got out of the way.
So painful. Guys, these superstars really do appear to be in peak physical condition here tonight, which isn't surprising considering what's on the line here in this championship match. The history books will have to wait another day. Oh boy, I can't believe that thing ended like that. Here's another look at a steel cage match for the ages.
here is your winner, and still Action Champion, the Superstar.
You're looking at the winner of this one-on-one match.
I don't make the...
You showed up a few weeks ago on my show acting like you owned the place. You insult me and my wife and then cut every corner possible by creating your own title. Not to mention forcing Elias to compete with a random stipulation he wasn't prepared for. Well, I am sick of it. You want your match? You've got it. My legitimate, illustrious title versus your second-rate imaginary title. At Hell in the Cell, we're done playing make-believe because I'm going to show you what it's like to live in the real world.
Buzz has his match with The Miz, so what's Kurt Angle doing out here?
I'm glad you two are finally going to face off. One-on-one. That's right. Maurice, Elias, and the Miztourage will be banned from ringside. And since Buzz's title is on the line, the match will be held under his title stipulations. Which means...
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
This night just keeps on getting better for Buzz.
And he'll look to keep that momentum going when he faces The Miz with both titles on the line this Sunday at Hell in a Cell. The wait is over. This one's for all the marbles, and it's coming up next. We have one of the best talents on the roster to date versus The Miz.
This is for all the marbles. Here we go.
It's one of the hottest superstars.
Introducing the challenger.
Here we go. Buzz's title and the Intercontinental title are on the line tonight in a steel cage match at WWE Hell in a Cell.
Buzz has everything to gain and nothing to lose. His made-up title is absolutely meaningless.
If that's true, then why did Miz issue the challenge?
Because, like most of us, he was tired of Buzz's antics and thought this would shut him up for once and for all. Little did he know that thanks to our wonderful GM, he'd have to compete under Buzz's ridiculous rules.
Well, none of this would have happened if Miz hadn't weaseled his way out of an Intercontinental title defense. Nonetheless, that's all history, and certainly more history will be made tonight.
I know anything is possible, but I just can't envision a new champ being crowned here tonight. The champ just comes into tonight with too much momentum.
Incredible impact on that slam. Scoop slam. Byron, I agree that the champ comes into tonight with a great deal of momentum, but like you said, anything can happen. We've seen champs get upset in the past. Who's to say it can't happen again here tonight?
Agreed. I don't think anybody expected Eddie Guerrero to defeat Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship back in 2004, but hey, it happened. And it's further proof that any superstar can beat any other superstar on any given night.
That takes him down to the mat. Setting him up, attacking the leg.
Obviously a great opportunity here for the challenger who can't afford to make any mistakes here tonight. Not when you're in the ring with a champion as dominant as this one.
Spine on the pine. One move after the other. It's devastating. To follow up Byron's earlier point, the challenger has to remember just how rare championship opportunities truly are here in WWE. A loss here could result in a trip to the back of the line.
Don't worry, Cole. This isn't the challenger's first run.
A schoolboy. Here we go. Looking for all the glory here. Shoulders on the mat. Can he score the pin? And the champ kicks out. Wow.
We've seen champions head into matches maybe a little too confident, only to be picked off in the end. And guys, I can't help but wonder if we're going to see that again here.
What does Buzz have in store? We're about to... Oh, what a side slam.
Now that's what I call making a statement. The Miz's chances just went from bad to worse.
There it is, the pop-up power bomb.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
This steel cage match is in the books. Let's look back on the action from the last match.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a...
You're looking at the first ever superstar to simultaneously hold the Intercontinental title and, for lack of a better term, the Buzz title.
Yeah, his carry-on bag just got a little bit heavier.
Yeah, if I were the Miz, this match would be under protest. It should have never taken place under these rules.
Well, it did, and now we have a new champion. You can protest all you want, but it's not going to change what happened.
You did it. You finally shut up the Miz.
I don't know about that, but I did beat him and take his Intercontinental title.
That's good enough.
Thanks for helping me along the way. We make a pretty good team out there.
We did.
If you ever need someone to dress up in a ridiculous costume to send a message to one of your opponents, I'm your guy.
I'll remember that.
Hey, Sasha, you mind if I have a moment to talk business with the champ?
Yeah, no problem.
I was thinking about calling myself Champ Squared, actually. You know.
Yeah, about that. Not to put a damper on your big victory, but according to WWE regulations, you're only allowed to hold one singles title at a time. I could try to circumvent the rules and let you hold both, but Triple H would just force you to vacate one anyway.
You really know how to ruin a party.
I'm sorry. So which title would you like to keep? That had to be a tough decision. If it's any consolation, I'll give you the rest of the night to celebrate with both championships.
Thanks.
Some big news happening on the indie scene involving the BCW and Baron Blade, and unfortunately, once again, it's not anything positive. I have it on good authority that BCW will be closing its doors, and all future scheduled events have been canceled. After Baron's double cross of his protege Buzz played out in front of a worldwide audience on NXT, not too many wrestlers, or fans for that matter, were lining up to do business with Baron. Reports are that attendance dropped drastically, and debts were owed to various wrestlers and companies, which led to Baron trying to right the sinking ship with his own personal finances, even putting his house on the market. But apparently it was too late for BCW, which is unfortunate because at one point it was a viable option for wrestlers outside of WWE, and also another choice on the menu, if you will, for wrestling fans. Now, despite how you may feel about Baron Blade, this is no time for celebration, okay? In my opinion, the more wrestling that's out there, the better. And I'm not going to rejoice when someone loses their livelihood or their home, despite any questionable decisions they might have made in the past. While Baron Blade has hit a rough patch, it's been quite the opposite for his protege Buzz, who's had a ton of success since being traded to Monday Night Raw, most recently defeating The Miz at Hell in a Cell in a title versus title match. Now, if Buzz can avoid injury and any of the other setbacks we've seen superstars suffer, then the sky's the limit for this blue chipper. I just hope that with the loss of his mentor coinciding with his quick rise to the top, that someone is there to keep his ego in check and also look out for his best interest. But when you have...
Buzz, you're Intercontinental Champion. Do you know how cool that is? I mean, Bret frickin' Hart was Intercontinental Champion. The Ultimate Warrior, Shawn Michaels. Now you. And none of them held the title I designed for you at the same time. Well, I mean, to be fair, it didn't exist then, but still, you get my point. What you've accomplished... Oh, man. I'm so sorry. I'm just so excited for you. It's unbelievable. I mean... I wrestled you in bingo halls in front of 20 people for $15 and a hot dog. And now we're here. I'm sorry. I'm just cutting onions right now. And listen, I'm sure you're out celebrating, but I'm between Japanese tours right now, so hit me back up when you get a chance, okay? I miss you, man. All right. Bye.
Hey, Intercontinental Champion. That was quite a win you had over The Miz. Yeah, I know we still haven't talked, but I wanted you to know I've continued to watch you every week. And I'm not gonna stop. No matter what happened between us, you'll always be my protege. Oh, I don't know if you heard, but I had to close the doors on BCW. Attendance took a big hit without you and Cole, and I guess some people didn't want to work with me anymore. Apparently, controversy doesn't always create cash. I mean, I'm not telling you this for sympathy or anything like that, just thought you might want to know. Anyway, congrats again. Hopefully we can talk soon.
Hey, champ. Just wanted to let you know we're wrestling tonight. And it's for the title.
Yeah, Kurt actually texted me about it this morning.
My dad texted you? He never responds to my texts, because he says he's not really a texter. Huh. That's odd. Anyway, want a picture together?
Sure, I guess. Is this something you normally do with your opponents?
Not really. I just thought it would be a nice memento for you to have after you lose your title tonight. That's a keeper. I'll text you the pic.
Thanks. Actually, no, on second thought, I'm not really a texter.
We've been waiting a long time for this one. The championship is up for grabs right here, next. It's Jason Jordan taking on some tough competition.
Time to crown a champion.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Intercontinental Championship.
This kid's the real deal. That music can mean only one thing. It's
introducing the challenger.
What did you guys think of Buzz's decision to keep the Intercontinental title rather than his custom title?
It was a no-brainer. Do you want a prestigious title that guys like Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels once held? Or do you want a self-awarded, made-up title that has no history?
I wish he could have kept both titles, but I respect Kurt Angle's decision. At least Buzz will always have his title as a keepsake.
Nonetheless, that decision won't matter at all if Buzz slips up tonight and Jason Jordan walks away with the championship. Running power slam. Oh, I think this man means business. Oh, vicious move right there. Oh, a shin breaker.
Try walking after that one.
Takes him down with brute force there.
Call me crazy, but this might be one of those rare instances where the champion actually enters the match as the underdog. I know it sounds odd, but it really seems like the champ is up against a headwind here.
What are we going to see here? Stop. Drives him down with a power bomb. You're not crazy, Byron. The champ certainly has an uphill battle here, and while it's rare, we have seen the challenger head into the match as the heavy favorite. Bruno Sammartino challenging Stan Stasiak in 1973 immediately comes to mind, as does Diesel squaring off against Bob. The champion into the cover! It's going to take more than that to keep his shoulders down. Not yet. Wow, he just slammed him with ease. Nice move. The challenger not in a great place.
Guys, in a title match like this one, on a stage as big as the one we're on now, you have to wonder how much nerves will become a factor.
Got him with the power bomb. Nicely executed. Circling back to your earlier point, Corey, you have to think nerves will play a big part in this match, which I think favors the champion, especially considering how many times the champ's been in big-time matches like this.
I'd agree. The champ is used to the bright lights and bright stage. Dare I say, it's almost second nature at this point. A lot of people are saying the champion has never looked better, but that doesn't mean we can't see an upset here tonight.
Oh, he's able to reverse it. Man, Jason Jordan, what offense. Boom, running SPO. Nicely done. As Byron was talking earlier about the champ being a heavy favorite here tonight, I couldn't help but think back to the night Santino Marella defeated Umaga for the Intercontinental Championship in 2007. I don't think there was a person alive who thought Santino had even a sliver of hope.
Yeah, including Santino himself. But hey, as the old saying goes, anything can happen in the WWE.
This is raw power here. Gut-wrench suplex coming.
There's more to come. Another. The superstar's still not done.
Guys, a lot of people are predicting a new champion here tonight. Even a poll on WWE.com earlier today predicted we'd have a new champ. But at the risk of being a downer, I'll believe it when I see it. Yeah, you can turn it on in the blink of an eye.
Oh, and it's a reversal. Corey, I have to disagree with your earlier comment. I'm with the masses on this one. I think tonight is the night we crown a new champion.
Well, either way, guys, this has been one heck of a match up to this point, and I think it's only going to get better.
Quick thinking to avoid that one. Guys, these superstars really do appear to be in peak physical condition here tonight, which isn't surprising considering what's on the line here in this championship match. That's what you call impact. Spinebuster!
I gotta agree with you, Michael.
A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build. He's still in this. Clobbers him with the axe handle. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Here's his moment, Michael.
That should do it, Cole. There's no coming back from a slam of that magnitude.
The champ retains. Hard to imagine, but that match was even better than advertised. Here's another look at that history-making encounter.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance.
You think Jason Jordan still wants to take a selfie with Buzz now? Real classy, Byron.
What the heck?
Do you hear the buzz? It's the sound of the cicada emerging after years of slumber from their underground existence. Just as you have emerged from the underground and made your presence known. Unfortunately for the cicada, when it tunnels its way to the Earth's surface, it only has mere weeks to live before it is eaten by a predator. Well, I am that predator. For I am the eater of worlds. You should have stayed underground, my friend. Because now I am coming for you.
This has the potential to be a very bad situation for Buzz.
Hey, not to be weird or anything, but I've been meaning to ask you since you got to Raw. What's up with you driving this retro van everywhere?
It's just what I'm used to, I guess. I kind of lived in it when I was on the indie scene.
Kind of?
Okay, I definitely lived in it when times were tight. And then when I signed with WWE, I decided to fix it up. Keep it running.
Interesting. And the bug logo?
Oh, this used to be my dad's work van for his exterminator business. It's pretty much the last thing he gave me. I guess his way of supporting my crazy wrestling dreams.
That's cool.
I mean, Other than the fact that it still kind of smells like pesticide.
Well, I think your dad would be really proud of what you've accomplished so far.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Singles action is up next. You're not going to want to miss this. We have a real fan favorite against an imposing adversary.
Going to settle the score.
The superstar known as Buzz is here. Face the facts, man. He delivers a hard clothesline. As Buzz is set to take on Kurt Hawkins in this non-title match, we have to discuss what happened last week when Bray Wyatt appeared and essentially threatened Buzz.
That was creepy. I don't have a good feeling about what might happen next. When the Eater of Worlds sets his sights on you, nothing good can come from it.
You have to wonder if the specter of Bray Wyatt looming over Buzz will be a distraction from him going forward.
Normally I'd say it would be a concern, but luckily he's facing Kurt Hawkins, who's on a bit of a losing streak, to say the least.
Just an awesome shoulder tackle. He slams him down with authority. He's starting to stagger a bit, but it's going to take a lot more than that to stop him here tonight.
Hey, you're going to absorb some punishment in a wrestling match. It just goes along with the territory, and he knows that. I doubt he's all that concerned at this point.
Well, this certainly escalated in a hurry. I don't think any of us expected to see him fall behind so quickly.
I'll be shocked if that's not it. Using all his power to drive him to the mat. Powerful German suplex. He's on his heels. I'd say he's starting to feel the pressure a bit.
He has to be disappointed in this performance. It really is so much better than what he's shown so far tonight.
He's displaying classic offense here. Hooked him up. We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe. What are we going to see here? Stop. Buckle bomb. He executes a textbook shoulders on the mat. And he kicks out. It's going to take more than that. Kurt Hawkins is going to have to act fast here to stay in this. Tonight may not be his night, guys. I'm not used to seeing this. Oh, boy, he is rolling. This is sickening to watch. The ref had no choice. As Buzz is set to take on Kurt Hawkins in this non-title match, we have to discuss what happened last week when Bray Wyatt appeared and essentially threatened Buzz.
That was creepy. I don't have a good feeling about what might happen next. When the Eater of Worlds sets his sights on you, nothing good can come from it.
You have to wonder if the specter of Bray Wyatt looming over Buzz will be a distraction from him going forward.
Normally I'd say it would be a concern, but luckily he's facing Kurt Hawkins, who's on a bit of a losing streak, to say the least.
What we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries. This kind of offense he's known for.
He looks a bit off his game here. He's going to need to find a way to fire back. I think a lot of people right now are scratching their heads wondering how...
Wait a minute. Schoolboy. The shoulders are down. Buzz with the easy kick out.
And the match continues.
Caught him with a punch. Got him good with the punch. Oh, that was sweetness. Look at this. Assault on the back. He's just so dominant. And there's his speed paying off.
You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this.
Going for the cover. And he kicks out. Too early in the match to end it.
He's starting to show signs of fatigue. He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
Yeah, he's taking on some offense here, but that's to be expected, especially considering who he's in the ring with.
This is all part of the process, guys. He knew he would take on some offense here tonight. He just has to make sure he keeps it to a minimum. This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
What does Buzz have in store? We're going to punishing side slam.
Will Buzz be able to continue?
I doubt it. What does Buzz have in store? And he hits a monstrous powerbomb.
This one is over. Kurt Hawkins is in trouble.
Yes! Takes it! Now let's take a look back at these guys in action.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance.
Yeah. Hey, Matt. Sorry to interrupt, whatever it is you're doing.
What does it look like? I'm rosining my violin bow as one does.
Yeah, of course. Listen, I've got a match coming up against Bray Wyatt, and I was just kind of hoping you might be able to give me some advice.
Brother Buzz, are you woken?
I don't think so.
If one is not woken, then there is no hope in combating a force such as the monster you speak of. And even I, who is supremely woken, have lost many battles to him in the Great War.
Okay, so how do I become woken?
That is like asking how your vessel breathes the air. It must materialize on its own. Or there is the technique of a jaunt to the multiverse, but all this rosining about and dispensing of wisdom has given me much weary. I must retreat to my quarters. Good evening, compeer.
Okay, thanks. I guess.
Well, I'm not sure that was very helpful for Buzz. Coming up next up.
Oh, it's Bray Wyatt.
Here we go, backstage brawl, guys.
Backstage is probably one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE. There are so many items that can be used as weapons back there. A ring simply cannot contain them.
Never know where the action's going to take us.
He tackles in the face. Uh-oh.
Watch out.
Oh, shoulder first. Guys, you don't think.
Oh, no.
You don't think.
I can't watch.
Not like this. Oh, my God. Uh-oh.
Is he really going to do this?
This is bad. Oh, no. Oh, this is sick. Sister Abigail. Come on now.
Please don't do this.
Oh, my God. What kind of twisted individual would destroy something that meant so much to Buzz?
Bray Wyatt would. The man operates under a different set of rules.
I can't believe this.
There you see Buzz arriving for his match tonight at TLC versus Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, I noticed he wasn't driving his van because Bray Wyatt torched it.
And that wasn't just any van. It was a gift from his late father. You have to imagine he'll be seeking revenge on Bray Wyatt tonight.
Some big news happening on the indie scene involving the BCW and Bear.
I know you were cleared by the doctor, but I need to personally make sure you're both physically and mentally fit to compete tonight after what Bray Wyatt did to you last week.
Hey, you probably don't want to talk about it right now, but I'm sorry about what Bray did to your van. I know it meant a lot to you.
Thanks. I appreciate you saying that. Wait. Were you gonna hug me because that's your thing, or because you're worried about what might happen tonight?
More the second one.
I'll be fine. The only person anyone should be worried about is Bray Wyatt.
Where's Bray taking him? Somebody needs to stop this.
We have a huge show for you today, recapping everything that happened at WWE's TLC event. But the first thing we have to discuss is that encounter, for lack of a better term, between Buzz and Bray Wyatt.
I certainly wouldn't call it a match, that's for sure.
I've watched it a few times now, Hood, and I'm still not sure what really happened.
It was bizarre, to say the least. I mean, if I had a nickel for every time my opponent knocked me out with gas in the locker room before the match, then brought me to his creepy compound where I had to fight off all sorts of crazy things, only for it to end with a fire, then I'd be flat broke, because that just doesn't happen.
I mean, we're at a point where I'm questioning if the authorities should be called. Buzz was kidnapped, essentially.
You might have a point there, Pete. What happened has no place in wrestling.
Well, we're talking about a guy who has everything going for him, and now after what Bray Wyatt did, he might never be the same. It's disgusting.
Yeah, from what I hear, he's in a bad way, and it may be out for a while.
Uh-huh. Well, what do you think's going to happen with the title?
This is bigger than titles, man. We're talking about a man's career and well-being. You said it yourself. Buzz might never be the same after this. Bruises and bones will heal, but your mental psyche will not. It's times like this, I'm glad I'm retired, because I would want nothing to do with Bray Wyatt.
Well, hard to jump into the rest of the TLC card after that, so let's take a break, and then we'll try to get into it.
Yeah, that dude is nuts, man. Come in like that.
How are you feeling today?
Not great. I'm sore, I have a nasty headache. I only remember bits and pieces of what happened.
Probably a side effect of whatever Bray Wyatt used to knock you unconscious.
Could also explain some of the things I saw out there.
A full recovery is what's most important right now. But unfortunately, we don't know yet how long that might take. So I have some bad news. Triple H is making me strip you of the Intercontinental Championship due to the injuries you've suffered.
I'll make it back in time to defend the title. I know I can.
I believe you can too. But Triple H doesn't want to wait around and see. He said his decision was final. I'm sorry. I'll try my best to give you a chance to regain the Intercontinental title when you return. Now try to get some rest, okay?
It's been weeks since we last saw Buzz after his kidnapping and battle with Bray Wyatt at Wyatt's compound.
I know you don't like to ease into things, so you'll be in action tonight in a tag match versus The Bar.
Yeah, I got your text about it earlier. Who's my partner?
I thought I'd leave that up to you.
From inside the ring to behind the scenes, you're about to be up to no good with former WWE superstar Hood Benson and his co-host Pete Clark.
All right, yeah, Pete. I'm just saying, Pete. You can't get into.